Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomics, and in today's episode we are looking back to the week that was and a look ahead to the week that may well be. It's hard to talk about the week in sneaker news without making a brief mention of Kanye West, who has been featuring a lot in the news in recent times. Since the most recent update is that his bank account, JP Morgan, are going to be taking away his banking privileges, and they have told him that he needs to find a new bank come November. So it kind of seems like Kanye is systematically taking a flamethrower to all of the important infrastructures in his life in a bid to continue to attempt to weaponize racial tensions and polarize people in the pursuit of continuing to stay relevant and keep his brand hip and cool and sell and sling shit. One of the biggest sneaker stories this week was a change in sales policy by Nike to directly impact the way that their products are sold and potentially resold. So they have levied a commitment to crack down on bots and the reselling of their products. The newly updated policy allows Nike to decline refunds, cancel orders, charge restocking fees, and even suspend accounts that it suspects are planning to resell their products. Nike can also implement purchase limits on highly in-demand products and also cancel orders that exceed the designated amount. They're also going to be monitoring accounts, meaning if you are returning a lot of Nike sneakers because you can't flip them for profit because they've bricked, Nike are going to make that process more difficult for you by declining returns and suspending your account.
What is going on?
Now, some people think that this is a good thing because it's Nike showing a level of commitment to curbing reselling. But what other people seem to be speculating is that it's Nike trying to curb returning. So it's not so much against reselling the product, it's more about returning the product, because they've had so many sneakers over the course of the past 6 months or a year returns to them because the sneaker market has somewhat tanked, that they are getting sick and tired of processing returns and refunds, and so now it's becoming evident that they want to address that. Some people have called out an element of hypocrisy with the brand, considering it wasn't even that long ago that the reselling of extremely limited product was going on right under their noses, facilitated in some small part by one of their senior members of staff. You guys all remember Ann Herbert, right? Some people have been saying that this initiative isn't actually being targeted at resellers of exclusive Nike products, but more the types of people that engage in the kind of like Amazon retail arbitrage, like reselling mids and lows and Air Force Ones and stuff like that. It's hard to determine just how effective this policy is going to be. Can they really keep an eye on everybody's individual account? And are they really going to encroach on your consumer rights to return a product that you don't deem satisfactory? Images of a new Nigel Sylvester and Air Jordan collab came out. The Jordan-sponsored BMX collaborator, who has been famous in the past for his 2018 Jordan 1 High, is set to release another Jordan 1 High, this time in a predominantly black upper with a little tiny swoosh on the mudguard in front of the toe box. And these look really clean, they look really awesome, and yeah, would definitely go a long way to reviving some of the waning Jordan 1 hype.
What the fuck is that?
That shit is crazy.
You guys might have seen images of the latest Mischief shoes that are coming out. It's basically a moon boot, or a cast that you wear when you break your foot or your leg, and they've converted it into a sneaker. Now, Mischief are basically sneaker trolls. They plagiarize shoes and designs and reimagine the sneaker in a fun or satirical kind of fashion, and then release it for fun and profit. They've famously been sued by Vans, they've gotten into trouble with Nike before. They're not so much innovators as they are agitators. terms of sneakers that released this week, I think over in the States, you guys got the Kanye 4s, the purples. That's a pair that I think is one of the worst 4s in recent times. I just don't like the Barney ball bag material. Doesn't really do it for me. I had a good week with sneaker pickups. If you wanted to check out my pickups from this week, go and check out the last video that I posted, my New Balance haul. I picked up 3 absolute New Balance bangers for retail, and the good news is, if you're interested, is that most of them are still sitting and available. As for this week, there's a pretty cool pair of SBs dropping here in the UK tomorrow on Sneakers. 8 AM, they're called the Skate Like a Girls. I really like this colorway. It looks pretty nice, and being a fan of SBs, I'm up for these. I like the color blocking. I like the tongue is a pretty cool feature where you've kind of got the deconstructed foam exposed tongue, which is a good look. So I'll be going for these, crossing the fingers. £110, which is a little bit excessive for a SB Dunk. If I'm not mistaken, did the price creep up there? Creep up there? Creep up there? On Wednesday, there's some black Air Force Ones. Like, what is going on?
What is going on?
That shit is crazy.
Like black Air Force Ones on the Sneakers app. Like, why are these featuring? Why are these a big deal? You should be able to go down to any local store and get some black Air Force Ones. I don't know what they're doing on Sneakers app, but they're there, and they're £115 as well, which is crazy to me. The sneaker of the week for me, and the pickup potentially for me this week, is on Friday. It's the Air Jordan 2 Low Shelf Life. This is a sneaker and streetwear store down in South Africa. I'm telling you, bro, these are coming to you from South Africa. And these are really nice. It's a very simple concept with very simple and minimal color blocking. The materials look really nice with the leather and the hairy suede. It's probably not the most ideal color for the upcoming winter months, but being a fan of 2 Lows, I think this is going to be a cop for me. So that's it for another episode of The Week That Was and The Week That Will Be. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and just wanted to take the time to again say thank you very much for your support on the channel. Here's to 50k subscribers, and here's to the next 50k subscribers. Come on, 100k, let's go. Have yourselves a lovely day, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Thank you once again for watching, and peace.